It started as a joke, the kind of playful, dark humor only Gen Z could pull off. "There's a murderer on the last slide, but he's chill." That was the caption under a 14-slide carousel Emman Atienza posted on August 18th. Her fans laughed. It was classic Emman, ironic, weird, perfectly unserious. The last photo showed a masked man slouched on a couch, almost like a meme you'd scroll past without thinking twice. But now, that same image feels impossible to look at. What once was a punchline has become a puzzle, and everyone who loved her is asking the same question. Was it just humor? Or something more? Because 2 months later, the laughter stopped. On October 24th, her mother, Felicia Atienza, posted a quiet, heartbreaking message to Instagram. No headlines, no drama, just grief. It's with deep sadness that we share the unexpected passing of our daughter and sister, Emman. She brought so much joy, laughter, and love into our lives. Within minutes, social media froze. Actors, influencers, and friends flooded her page with disbelief. Fans who had grown up watching her TikToks and vlogs couldn't process it. One comment said it best. "How can someone who made the world smile just disappear?" Soon, public records confirmed what no one wanted to believe. She had been found in her Los Angeles home. Her cause of death listed only one clinical phrase, but her family didn't focus on that. Instead, they asked for compassion, for space, and for understanding. They reminded the world that behind every screen name is a human being. Someone's child, someone's sister, someone's light. And in a world addicted to noise, that silence from her family said more than any article ever could. But online, silence never lasts. The masked figure from Emman's carousel turned into an obsession. People began dissecting every frame, zooming into reflections, wallpaper, shadows, trying to uncover meaning where maybe there was none. Some said it was just a meme. Others swore it was a warning. But what really haunted everyone wasn't the image itself. It was the tone. That carefree, sarcastic humor Gen Z uses to hide pain. The kind that makes people laugh before they realize it's a cry for help. Suddenly, her past captions, her emojis, her jokes, they all look different. Like tiny messages no one understood until it was too late. Long before her final post, Emman had quietly been fighting battles most people never saw. Fame had found her young. Her charm, her honesty, and her openness about mental health made her a comfort to thousands, but also a target. As her following grew, so did the cruelty. People picked apart everything: her looks, her voice, even her family background. What started as teasing turned into hate threads and private messages filled with venom. Friends said she'd sometimes go offline just to breathe. In one old caption, she wrote, "It's exhausting trying to stay kind in a world that rewards cruelty." Back then, it felt poetic. Now it feels like a warning. Then came the theories. The kind the internet can't resist. Old live stream clips resurfaced where she seemed nervous, glancing over her shoulder mid-sentence. In one, she half-joked about calling 911 once. None of it was ever proven, but that didn't stop people from piecing together their own narratives. Some claimed she had a stalker. Others thought it was paranoia from too much fame too soon. But behind all the speculation lay one heartbreaking truth. She felt unsafe, unseen, and overwhelmed in a world that never stopped watching. Visibility had become a burden. When news of her death broke, something rare happened online. The chaos stopped, just for a moment. The hashtag #RememberEmman spread across the Philippines and Los Angeles. Celebrities, classmates, and fans posted tributes and artwork. Mental health advocates used her story as a reminder to check on loved ones. And her mother, with a strength few could imagine, posted again, thanking people for their kindness and asking them to honor Emman not through gossip, but through compassion. "Spread love instead of speculation," she wrote. It was a message that cut through the noise like light through fog. Because behind the headlines, Emman's story isn't about mystery or fame. It's about empathy, the kind the internet often forgets. Her legacy lives in the quiet posts she made between the jokes, the ones where she reminded people it's okay to feel, to care, to be soft. One of her quotes, now pinned at the top of her memorial pages, reads, "It's okay to be soft in a world that keeps hardening you. That's your power." Those words were never just a caption. They were her truth, and maybe that's what makes her story hurt the most, because it reflects so many others. The creators who smile through exhaustion. The young people who joke about darkness because they don't know how else to express it. The fans who scroll past cries for help disguised as humor. Behind every post, there's a heartbeat. Someone trying to make the world laugh while holding themselves together. So tonight, if you find yourself scrolling, pause for a second. Look at the person behind the post. Leave a kind comment. Check on a friend. Because words, typed or spoken, matter more than we realize. And if this story moved you, do what Emman always tried to do. Spread light in places where it's fading. Because somewhere, someone just like her might need it.